Hello, AI enthusiasts. Imagine this. It's Monday morning in 2025. You come to the office and 700 of your colleagues have been replaced by AI. Science fiction? No. This is already reality at Clara, a global payment service provider with 150 million customers. Frightening? Wait until you hear what Mark Zuckerberg just announced. The Meta CEO dropped a real bombshell on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I tell you, the reactions are intense. His words were unequivocal. I think by 2025 at Meta, like other companies in this field, we'll have an AI that can effectively work and write code like a mid-level developer. What do you think about that? Write it now directly in the comments. While you're thinking about it, Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff adds fuel to the fire. His statement has shaken the tech world. His company won't hire any more developers in 2025. The reason? Productivity has already increased by 30% thanks to AI tools like Agentforce. But is this really the beginning of the end for tech jobs? Let's look behind the headlines. Back to Clara. Their AI assistant, developed by OpenAI, hasn't just taken over the work of 700 people. The system conducted 2.3 million customer conversations in its first month. And here's the kicker. Customer satisfaction actually increased. Processing time reduced from 11 to 2 minutes. Repeat requests down 25%. The final result will blow you away. $40 million profit per year just from AI. What do you think? Is that impressive or scary? Write impressive or scary in the comments. While these developments make many nervous, a look behind the scenes shows a different perspective. Tech giants OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, and Anthropic are feverishly working on the next generation of AI agents. The game changer comes in the first quarter of 2025. OpenAI's Operator, a system that can independently operate computers and execute complex tasks. But here's where it gets really interesting. Imagine you could hire a developer for $500 per month. Sounds good? The catch, it's not a person, but an AI called Devon. The early user reports are, well, let's say mixed, but they show an important trend. Here's a question for you. Would you hire an AI as a team member? AI expert Carlos Guardia makes a crucial point here. AI is a tool that can perform certain tasks very efficiently, but it lacks the universal problem-solving capability of humans. This reminds me of an interesting parallel that David Deutsch, one of the leading AI researchers, draws. The invention of the calculator didn't make mathematicians obsolete. On the contrary, they can now focus on more complex tasks. This development leads us to a fundamental change that AI expert Julie McCoy describes. We're moving from individual AI models to complete AI ecosystems. Think of an orchestra. Each instrument, or in this case, AI model, is important, but it's the interaction that creates the music. These ecosystems are based on 4 pillars: the AI model itself, post-training, internal tools, and agent functionality. It gets particularly exciting with OpenAI's planned system, Joan. Imagine being able to plan and automate processes 2 years in advance. The numbers speak a clear language. The World Economic Forum Future of Jobs Report 2025 shows a clear trend. The hottest jobs of the future: big data specialists, fintech engineers, and AI experts. But, and here comes the plot twist, while Microsoft, Google, and co. laid off over 300,000 employees in 2023 and another 130,000 followed in 2024, completely new career opportunities are emerging simultaneously. But what does this mean concretely for the job market? Natasha from Nexa, who really has her finger on the pulse of time, draws a fascinating comparison. Remember the early days of the internet. Back then it seemed like pure magic. Today, it's a basic skill. We're seeing the same development now with AI. And this is where it gets really exciting. Imagine AI development as a pyramid. At the very top sits artificial intelligence as the big overarching concept. Below, layer by layer, we find machine learning, neural networks, deep learning, and generative AI. But the real game changer, they're the AI agents. Think of them as virtual colleagues. They learn, understand, and improve over time. Does this sound like science fiction? Then take a look at what Naval Ravikant says. You know, the tech investor with that almost uncanny sense for trends. He emphasizes the key to success lies in becoming a creator. But wait, not what you're thinking. It's not about YouTube or TikTok. It's about creating real value. Josh Sisley, an old-school developer, made an interesting observation. He's worked with Claude, one of the most advanced AI systems, and says, yes, AI can write code at lightning speed, but without human guidance, pure chaos. This brings us to a critical point. The role of developers is changing dramatically. It's no longer just about coding, it's about the big picture, about system design, about quality. Here comes the exciting part. Remember the Excel trainers of the 90s or the Salesforce consultants of the 2000s? That's exactly how AI consultants are emerging now. And the best part? The technology is so new that even the experts are just starting out. This is your chance. But it goes further. Imagine the jobs of tomorrow. AI agent, trainers who train virtual employees, ethics experts who ensure AI systems work fairly and correctly, sustainability consultants who optimize the enormous energy consumption of AI systems. Carlos de Guardia makes an important point here. Humans can flexibly change their focus and look at problems from different angles, a capability that AI won't have for a long time. Speaking of development, have you seen the current Indeed.com numbers? Job listings for developers reached their absolute peak during the COVID era. After that, nosedive. But, and this is the important part, this doesn't mean the end. Ken Wilber, the expert in integral theory, says it perfectly. Every new technology causes chaos at first, but in the end, more opportunities emerge than ever before. What does this mean for software engineering? It's not disappearing. It's transforming. Instead of working for the tech giants, many developers are becoming digital entrepreneurs. They're finding their niches, using AI tools, and developing innovative solutions. Mark Benoff from Salesforce made an interesting statement. Our team's productivity has increased by more than 30% thanks to AI, and we're just at the beginning. David Deutsch hits the nail on the head. Problems are infinite. For every problem solved, new, even more exciting challenges emerge. And that's exactly the point where we stand now, at the beginning of a completely new era. The question is no longer whether AI will change our working world, but how we shape this change. The future belongs to those who are willing to adapt, continue learning, and use the new opportunities. So, are you in? Let me know in the comments. Write AI 2025 if you want to see more videos on this topic. And don't forget, the revolution has just begun. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you activate the bell, you'll even be notified when we upload a new video. Hope to see you next time. Until then, stay real.